Hey, good morning, guys and maybe gals. Just a little securement brush up pad transformers. I've done these before. I got videos on them, but it's been a minute. But these are a little bit bigger than the ones I've done in the past. Don't really secure them any different, except there is one thing to watch on these, and I'm going to show you. Two of these are bigger than the other two, and it does come into play in securement, and I'll show you why in a minute. In fact, a forklift guy goes, you know, you're one of the few people that have come in here in a long time that I didn't have to tell them how to do it on those bigger ones. So, hey, watch this video, and you'll get an attaboy from the forklift guy. If you go get these at the same place I do, and you look like a professional, even if it's your first week flatbed. They don't know that. So that's one of the reasons I thought I'd do it. So we're gonna flip this around. Pretty simple and straightforward, and then we're going to talk about another thing on transformers I see. The ones, I think they come out of the south somewhere in Alabama or something. The way that I see the guys securing those, and I think the shipper wants it, I don't think I'd do it. So I might, you know, something like that, I'd probably just turn the load down if a couple things weren't met. A couple things I'd want. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me flip this around. All right, but first, check this out. What in the southeast Missouri hell? No, just kidding. This is one of my wife's Christmas decorations that's usually out in the front of our property. This big old deer. I don't know, it's about 20 feet tall. I know the peak of the shop there is 25 feet, or 24 feet. I think those doors are 14s, and I think it's another 10. Maybe 12 feet. I don't remember, but it's pretty tall. So this Rudolph here is hanging out in the shop. She set it in here to kind of been raining and snowing. She's left it overnight. It looks like it's all dry now. So she can roll it up and put it away. I just thought I'd show you that. Never know what you're gonna see down here in southeast Missouri, right? So the transformers, pretty easy peasy. Now they're gonna stagger load them. And the reason is they're gonna put these doors all the way to the edge because that's the light side. This is where all the weight is. So they stagger them to try to center it up. And they got one going one way, one going the other. If they did it the other way, it'd be pretty heavy to one side. So that's one of the reasons they do it. But you see these fins here, cooling fins. Now this is a small one. So I was able to just come over with the straps. And it looks like it's not really touching, barely. It's touching a little bit, but not enough to hurt anything, right? Because there's a bar right here. Same thing up on the top. Now on the bigger one, let's walk around so you can see it. You can't do that, and I'll show you why. And this is where that forklift guy has to get on most of the drivers, he says, because they don't put any thought into this. But I'm like State Farm Insurance, man. I've been around a while. We've been there and done this. So you do it long enough, you see a few things. Now these are bigger, so I have to, see it, run the straps under that bar. Okay? All right. Because this transformer, this one and that one, are bigger. In fact, I think the weights are on them. If I can back up, is it on this side? Hold on, I'm running into my boat. Yeah, I'll get over here. We'll zoom in there. You can't really see it, but I don't remember. Oh, there it is. I can't even read it, but the two in the middle here are bigger than the two on the ends. So you can't get the right angle on these straps. If I would have went over it, it would really be pulling on that bar, right? And it would bend it. We don't want that. We don't want to claim, all right? So let's walk back around here, show you a couple other little things, and talk about those other transformers I see. I'm sure some of you have hauled them, and I'm gonna give you something to think about. And you can think about it and take it with a grain of salt, or maybe you can go, maybe that was a bad idea I did. I don't know. And I know the safety guy at CRST watches, so maybe you should check that out there, Mr. Terry. But anyways, so, okay, well, before we get to that, that's about it. Very simple. I put a twist in the straps, okay, because they're so tall. Why do I do that? Well, a couple reasons. One, it doesn't go zzz going down the road, and that vibration can actually cut through those cardboard edge protectors up there. So I'll put a one turn in your straps on tall stuff. You'll look like a professional instead of a first-year flatbedder, not going down the road going zzz. All right, now the other transformers I see, I'm not sure where they come from. I've never hauled them. I know they come from the south, and I think the shipper wants you to do it. They're on kind of a different pallet, and those guys run their straps through the pallet because I guess the shipper doesn't want you to throw the straps over them, I guess. Why, I don't know. I mean, as long as you put those cardboard edge protectors, you're not going to scratch the paint. The problem I have with that, and I haven't been there, so maybe they have some paperwork that will verify my concern, and I would want the paperwork just to cover my butt in the event of something bad happening. When you run the straps through the pallet, in the DOT's eyes, a smart DOT guy will figure this out quick, you're only securing the pallet to the trailer. The only thing holding the transformer on is the bolts. Now, I hope they have different big, heavy-duty grade A bolts, and I would want the weight ratings in writing, because I can tell you what, this one little dinky bolt, and it's not a grade A because it's not golden color, it's some chintzy little aluminum bolt. There is no way that 4 of these little bolts on this, or 4 bolts on the ones down there, is near enough securement. Those 4 bolts are not rated to hold this. This thing's like 10,000 pounds. These are like 12,000. Same thing, just 4 little, I don't even know if they got 4. They got 2 right here, probably a couple over there somewhere on this side. I don't even know. I'm not even seeing any, but unless those are rated high enough for the weight of the transformer, if this transformer comes off, hits a car, and God forbid hurts or kills somebody, a good defense attorney is going to figure that out. Or even if you get pulled into a scale and a sharp DOT guy is going to go, no way, Jose, and you're getting a big ticket with lots of CSA points. Or on the other side, you're going to get sued, and the company is going to get sued into oblivion for millions and millions of dollars. They're going to sue the shipper and the carrier and everybody else who didn't use the right bolts to hold that on the trailer. And I don't want to be part of that. You guys want to be part of it, go ahead. But if I ever pick up the transformers, wherever that is down south, I want in writing that those bolts are weight rated enough for the transformers. Or I'm throwing the straps over. Or I'm telling them, thank you, but no thank you, I'm not hauling the load. That's just me, man. That's just years of being around, and I just don't want those kind of headaches this late in my career. And things happen. That's all I can tell you on these pad transformers, man. And the big deer. All right, guys, God bless you. Bye now.